Hello. In this video I'm going to try to identify some of the main bones of the skeletal system. So first let's take a look at the upper limb of the skeleton, and in particular let's take a look at the humerus. This bone right here is the humerus, and if we look at the skeleton anteriorly, this portion over here is the greater tubercle, and this is the lesser tubercle. Now this portion right here is called the trochlea, and then this is the lateral epicondyle, and this is the medial epicondyle. So if we look at the humerus posteriorly, this fossa right here is called the olecranon fossa. Now let's move inferiorly, and we will look at the next two bones. This bone over here is called the radius, and this one is ulna. This portion of the ulna right here is the olecranon, and that's basically our elbow. This flat portion of radius is the head of the radius. This sharp process right here is called the styloid process of the radius, and there's another sharp process on the distal end of the ulna, and it's called the styloid process of ulna. So now, still moving inferiorly, we can take a look at the wrist and the hand. These bones right here are called carpals. These are metacarpals and phalanges. So again, carpals, metacarpals, phalanges. So let's take a look at some of the carpal bones. Let me see if I can move them a little bit closer. So this bone right here is the scaphoid. This is the lunate. This is the triquetrum, pisiform, and then hamate is this bone with the hook. And then we have the scaphoid, and then we have the capitate and the trapezoid and trapezium. So now let's take a look at the pelvic girdle. This section right here is the pelvic girdle. So this over here is the iliac crest. This is the ilium. This is the pubis. This portion over here where femur articulates with the pelvic girdle is called the acetabulum. Now this large opening right here is called the obturator foramen, and then this portion right over here is called the ischium, and right over here, this line right here is called the sacroiliac joint. So now let's take a look at the bone of the lower limb. Let's take a look at the femur bone. So this right here is the head of the femur. This is the neck of the femur. This over here is the greater trochanter, and this is the lesser trochanter. So now we have the lateral epicondyle, medial epicondyle, and then if we look at the femur posteriorly, we can see the medial condyle and the lateral condyle. So the next portion, the next bone right here is called the patella, which is our knee. The next two bones, moving still inferiorly, we have the fibula right over here and the tibia. This portion of the tibia right here is called the anterior crest. And then we have the lateral malleolus. Right over here is the lateral malleolus. And then we have the medial malleolus right over here. So now let's take a look at the foot and the ankle. This portion right here is the calcaneus, which is our heel. This bone right here is called talus. And then this portion of bones is called the tarsals. These are metatarsals and phalanges. Again, these are tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. And that is it. Thank you.